Good morning. Sorry to leave you all hanging yesterday. Get all the way to this community center and not even properly profile. But we're here now. So let's find some clues.
Previously during the investigation, these puppies are making me go to another town in the boondocks again.
I didn't think you'd keep me waiting in the rain for so long.
Welcome to Greenville. I'm the sheriff, George Woodman. Call me George.
There's definitely something in this town. Do you feel it, Zach? My coffee warned me about it.
We're getting the same last time on Deadly Premonition every time, even though I'm progressing through the game. It's still just that first little mini chapter. Oh boy, so we're a big stinky boy. We at the very end of yesterday's stream discovered that you have to change your clothes. Didn't know that. So maybe we should go do that. The suspects are everywhere. Can you change your clothes here? You can do things that you want to do just about anywhere. So probably. I mean, we like to sleep in other people's rooms and shave in their sinks. There's the gun. I think you can do it all at the same item box, right? Let's find out. No. Well, okay.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York.
Wesley, owner of the gun store called Panda Bear. People around here call me the gunsmith.
Oh, the Panda Bear. No, I know it. One of many shops in town that's never open.
Was there something you want to ask me?
How do you make a living running a gun store in a place like this?
Particularly one that's
I'd be worried
never
because
open.
there can't be that many customers.
Worry
Oh,
gets
yeah.
a small thing a big shadow. I do gunsmith work in my shop, too. If you got the skills, the customers find you. All you need is a network.
I hope so.
Here's what I got. So I can't do that here. What's the icon for your... I never noticed that before. Guns are just tools for killing people. I don't like it any more than you do.
You've got
Yeah.
quite a selection here. No wonder people come from all around.
Even today, a customer paid me to go to Seattle for some help. I just got back.
I see. Well, I'll be sure to visit your store sometime. I'd like for you to take a look at my gun.
Understood. Look forward to it. The shop will be open again tomorrow. It's usually open from 2000 to 0600. See you then.
Panda Bear. Can I just... Look at that. Look at that. Oh my... Oh no, that's the weapon. I just need the ammo. Yeah, there we go. Wow, only like 4 times as expensive as a set of lollipops out of the vending machine. I think that's a steal. Yeah, look. No, I didn't have the math quite right. I thought the lollipops were... Was it the crackers that were like $30? That's probably right, because the lollipops are $14.45. All right. Well, some things are like, I think I've never bought guns or ammunition before in my life, but that feels like it could be in the ballpark. $125. I don't know, but everything else is just unhinged. All right. Yeah. The gas was also pretty, like, it was like $5 a gallon, right? That makes sense. Okay. I need to... I don't know where to change my clothes. Maybe I can't do it here. Probably not. I mean, you would think not, but just... You never know. I don't know the icon. We're just gonna... We're gonna do our FBI duties as a big stinky boy. That's what we're gonna do. You foolishly wore the suit for multiple days. I think we're gonna start with you. You look... That's suspicious. Yep.
Hey there, FBI. I'm Keith Ingram.
New favorite character.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York. That's what everyone always calls me.
Okay, York. No problem, man.
So, Keith, I hear you run the Milk Barn convenience store.
That's right, man. Rock and roll!
Do you sell raincoats there by any chance?
Clip it. Get on that
Nobody
Option Power.
ever buys 'em, though.
Get that clip for
Anyone
me,
who wears
please.
one of
Also,
them,
welcome.
I say just ain't a rocker. But you know, that scar of yours. Now that scar rocks.
This scar rocks? Now that's a new one. I'll drop by your store
What does
soon
this
and
jacket
let's
say?
talk
Back
then.
in the hole?
Yeah, cool, man. Rock on, FBI.
Back in the hole. With a gun hand. Oh, man. What did he tell me? I have no idea. What's up with the bugs? Apparently you're supposed to change your clothes. I didn't know that. So if you don't change your suit, flies start flying around you. I didn't even notice it for a while. Emissary Vex noticed it. It's like, why are there a bunch of flies? Like, you're right, there are. And then Frederick figured out, like, I think he looked it up somewhere that, oh, you're supposed to change your clothes. Why? I don't know. Why? Why do you have to, like, why are there all these, like, also, like, why do you have to eat? Why do you have to sleep? Just because you do. It's just art, man. It's just art. Don't question it.
You're Isaac and Isaiah's mother?
Yes, I'm Lily.
I'm FBI Special Agent.
Agent York, right?
You are good.
The handsome special agent from the big city. The facial scar trademark. The way you introduce yourself. Everyone's talking about you.
Well, I can't say much about the scar. But the way I introduce myself, Zach and I consider it a kind of ritual of sorts.
Everyone has their own rituals. It's like always leaving the house left foot first. It's one of those things.
You certainly are a funny one.
So, have you noticed anything strange or out of place recently?
Well, Becky's been taking a couple of days off from work, but aside from that, I heard she was in shock after the murder. But,
You think there's something else?
well, I took the boys along to see her today. She's always so kind to them, and they love seeing her too. But she took in the boys and told me to wait outside. Something about a special secret between just the three of them. I just couldn't understand it.
Now that's interesting. Thank you, Lily.
Perhaps we should give Becky a visit tomorrow, Zach.
Oh, man. I love Keith. I hope we see a lot more of Keith. All right, let's see what's up with Polly.
Mr. Morgan, you're quite an impressive public speaker.
Really? Thank you, Polly.
You reminded me a little of a play I saw when I was younger.
What kind of play?
I'm talking about back when this place was still called the Mercury Theater. When I was young, I used to come here often with my husband. God rest his soul. We'd come on the weekend to see the latest play. He'd always pretend to be uninterested, but I could tell he was excited inside. He was just one of those kind of guys, really, thinking about it now.
Really, Polly? So what's your favorite play?
Oh, well, I like so many. There was one in particular, but I can't recall the name anymore. Oh, it was a very famous one, too.
Something by Shakespeare?
Oh, no, nothing. One more bell that doesn't ring anymore. I've always been forgetful about the plays we used to see anyway. Oh, and my husband would get angry at
Like
me
a dry
for forgetting
heaves.
what we
A dry
saw.
heave set to
He'd
music,
go
right?
on for
Yes.
hours retelling what the play was about. His eyes were so sparkling, like a happy young
You gotta love that
boy.
it kicked in right when she said my dead husband, or like my,
So,
you know,
what's
my
your
late
favorite
husband.
play?
It's like,
Oh,
The dead
I
husband
almost
boogie.
forgot, Mr. Morgan. We're going to have another guest soon. I have to get back and get things ready. Sorry for having to hurry away. I'll see you back at the hotel.
Oh my god.
Zach, I think she could embarrass the toughest of the FBI's interrogators. She successfully avoided answering my question, Zach. Amazing.
What are you doing? A little pee-pee dance. And you're missing a shoe. Why do you only have on one shoe? Suspicious. Everyone's so goddamn suspicious. I guess we gotta talk to all of them.
Oh my pot is getting cold.
I can't take it.
Mister, my pot
Oh,
is getting
man.
cold.
You are.
This game is breaking me.
What are you saying? I'm Sigourney.
Sigourney. Now, what is the matter?
Oh man.
Can you explain?
No time for chatting. I need to hurry. My pot is getting colder. Oh, you're useless.
Zach, we've met all sorts today, but really, she takes the cake. Amazing.
Oh man.
Jim, thanks for your help in the forest. How are Isaac and Isaiah?
They're fine.
They really seem to love their grandpa.
Well, I guess they do, son. I want to keep them away from the filth of the material world as much as I can. Their mother agrees, which is why she lets me take care of them so often.
And that's why I want you to solve this case quickly and go home. Those rumors about that scar of yours do more damage than good around here.
I guess I reek of the material world, don't I?
Apparently we
I have
reek
to
of
in order to do my job.
a lot. Hence the flies.
But I understand what you mean.
I'd think the same if I was born in a place like this, Zach.
Did we talk to you two? No. I'm just remembering the gas station convo.
Hello again, Agent York. How are you?
Good, thanks. And you?
Oh, I'm feeling pretty good today.
Well, that's good to hear. Do you have any information that could help
Good.
me out?
Information? Sounds difficult and not my kind of conversation. Anyways, you should come by the gas stand again. I'll give you the best service in town.
Zach, perhaps you can tell me. Why did she bother coming here?
There really are like just a couple, other than just like everything's off. Like sometimes when you have something said in America but it's a Japanese developer, you get little hints that that's the case. There's another one. Gasoline stand.
nothing to say
As opposed to
to you.
station.
I haven't asked you anything yet, Jack.
That's what they say.
Shut it! I might open up if you introduce me to, I don't know,
Oh,
Ben
Jesus.
Franklin or two.
Or 9. Wouldn't you want like $1,000? I've given you 100.
Oh, what a creature. Guess there's always someone like him in every town.
We're not giving you any more. I don't care what you got. No. So we talked to everybody down. No, we didn't.
I'm U.S. Special Agent Francis York Morgan. I presume you are the owner of the diner that Anna worked at?
That's right.
I'd like to ask you a few questions about Anna Graham. Did you notice anything strange about her prior to the incident? Nick, are you hiding something?
No, nothing.
You're sure?
I'm sorry, but I don't like repeating myself.
I'm U.S. Special Agent Francis York Morgan. And you are?
Olivia, Nick's wife.
Anna worked at your husband's diner, right? What kind of girl was she?
Well, she was a very hard worker. A nice girl.
Did you ever see her acting strange?
Well, not really. But there was one thing. Well, you see, the diner closes when it rains. Many shops do that around here, as you might have heard. Anyway, Anna always seemed unfocused the day after it rained. And came in late, too. It was almost as if she used up all her energy the day before. Come to think of it, that was really strange. Did that legendary monster really kill her?
It wasn't a monster. Just a criminal. Criminal I'm going to catch and bring to justice.
Everything closes when it rains. This is set in like Washington State, right? Or like the Pacific Northwest at the very least. Somewhere near Seattle. Twin Peaks was Washington. So they're always closed when it rains. And then Anna also doesn't work on the day like after. Like she just was just never working, right?
So you're the FBI agent, are you?
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
I'm the general. I fought for my country in the Vietnam War.
A real-life war hero. So why are you living here?
Soldier, this is my hometown. After a man returns from war, there's no place to go other than his hometown. Your little speech, you mentioned the raincoat killer.
Was that a problem?
You imbecile. The raincoat killer's no myth, not mere folklore, not a fairy tale. It's based on actual events that happen in this town.
It is. I'm interested. Can you tell me more about this?
You kids today don't even know how to ask for something right.
Does it take a Benjamin?
Soldier, if you want to hear more, you come to my office.
He literally exudes raw power. Despite the credibility issues, we should give him a visit.
One thing, though. He calls himself a general, but isn't that a sergeant's uniform?
Uh-oh. Astute observation. Is he stealing valor?
Are you getting closer to catching the murderer?
Hello again, Fiona. Good to see you here.
Well, Dr. Johnson told me to be here. He said it would be important.
Well, that was good advice. He may be young, but he seems
Really
like a
exudes
wise
raw
man.
power.
Oh, and
Yeah,
he's
that
a
line got
very
me.
hard-working person, too. Everyone thinks he's some kind of weirdo. But I don't think so at all. People don't understand why he's in the autopsy room all day. But I do. He's doing research to make the world a better place in the future. You know, he already made a fortune in LA with his career.
I did not know that.
I don't think he's doing as much work as you think he's doing down there. He's playing a
You
lot of
didn't?
chess.
Oh, the doctor is a very rich man. He has a really big house over by the lake.
Well, he's the only doctor in the hospital. I mean, he gets all the
Amazing,
patients.
Zach. He must be loaded. Rich and young. A perfect combination.
Yo, York is...
You don't get that feeling from him at all, do you? He doesn't show it. That's one of the things I like best about him.
Well, I could have been fooled if it weren't for you. Thanks for the valuable information, Fiona.
York is getting a little thirsty here, huh? He's feeling a little frisky. Rich and young, a perfect combination. He literally exudes raw power. I don't know why we did it that way, but we did.
New York, you make any progress?
Of course, plenty. Tell me, Usha, when is Anna's funeral?
That's still undecided. Sally isn't really in any condition to do it right now.
Her mother? I don't see her here.
Anna was her sole reason for living after her husband was deceased. Well, she's probably huddled up at home.
And I should probably take some time to pay her a visit.
Well, yes, you should. And I'd appreciate it if you could, too. But don't go too hard on her, okay?
Okay. Man, like how many more conversations are we having here? Quite a few. We've talked to everybody down there, right? So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more suspects, I guess. We haven't talked to these cowboys before. I bet this is going to be totally normal.
You're York, right? I'm Richard Dunn, the owner of the Darts Bar, Swery 65. How'd you like the town?
Oh, it's great. Aside from the murder that happened here.
Yep. Murder just doesn't fit with a small town like ours.
Well, Richard, I'll have to correct you on that. Crimes don't care about size. Big town, small town, just isn't a factor.
I guess you're right.
Jesus.
So, how did you know Anna?
You are
I've known
insufferable.
her since she was a child. She was the same age as my son. You know, she always stood out, being pretty and all, just like her mother, Sally.
What do you know about Sally?
Well, I went all through school with her right here in town. I never thought our children would be the same age.
I don't see her here today.
Ah, well, see, she lost her husband, and this time it's her daughter. She's at home right now, trying to make peace with it all.
You seem to know a lot. How long have you been in love with her?
Hey, don't go there. That scar of yours tells me you got your hands full too, right? Let's not dive into personal matters. It'll be better for you and me.
You're right, Richard. Collecting gossip won't help with the matter at hand.
Oh, I didn't realize he's got the... Oh, look at that. Look at the back there. Look at what he's rocking. That is a look. Oh, man. Yep. And York didn't even, like, get kind of flirty. York, you have terrible taste.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
So Anna was killed. But why does that bring the FBI here?
I have an interest in murder cases involving young women.
Well, you know, man, this might just be another case to you. But it means the death of a friend to me. I don't want you taking this lightly like it's just another case.
I never take anything of this nature lightly, I assure you. I'm here to apprehend the perpetrator who did this.
Yeah, because local enforcement can't shine their own boots, right?
Good point. You can't always count on the police now, can you?
I think the intro is just
But that
recycled.
doesn't mean you're going to capture the perpetrator yourself.
I'm sure. There are many things that are
my name?
recycled.
I memorized the name of every citizen before arriving in town. I also know.
I love that
you
intro.
your
That and the
specific
stiff arm.
job.
It's like the fucking
mean Becky?
Heisman badge, you know, just like straight armed out
Don't
into their face.
underestimate the FBI.
And sometimes he just
We
does it
know
without
and
like
see
saying anything.
I'm
That's what's really getting me.
sorry if I was a little harsh. I want to help, I do. Okay?
Okay, Zach, I'll tell you how I knew his name. He's got a small Q on his hat. That was the only name beginning with Q that I could think of. He was even kind enough to tell us his girlfriend's name. I can read him like a book, Zach.
But you just said it was a guess. I mean, it was a good guess. What are you doing? All right, we're gonna find out in 1 second. We need coffee number 2 to properly handle this. 1 second. Like, they just got lazy in development. It was like, we gonna make the player talk to all these dinguses, but we don't want to come up with a unique interaction each time. You know? I think you're way off. It's a deep reflection of the character they're trying to establish here. You know? He's a by-the-book federal agent. He's got it down to a science. Why waste mental power? Why waste your breath coming up with a new, just same stock interaction every time? See, that's what I'm talking about. I like those. Just badge in the face. Oh, man. Well, Gravekeeper's a
evening,
good job for an
Mr.
insomniac, I
Brian.
guess.
The gravekeeper. Brian.
Mr. Bryan. I like the retro look. Auditioning for Little Grave on the Prairie?
Anna. Oh, she was so beautiful. Too soon.
So where's the latest Source Not Found? Not seeing on
Too soon
Spotify.
to go to the
It's
grave.
every other week, so it's not this
So
week because we
sad.
released them
So
last Thursday.
sad.
So it'll
I
be next
totally
Thursday.
agree. That's why I'm here.
We're gonna record it
Looking for the one who
tomorrow.
did it. Were you close to her?
Every other week is just that's
Her
already a big
smile.
job to like
So warm.
read or watch or play whatever we're talking about, prepare my
Blonde
notes,
hair.
then
So
record the show, and then it takes like me a couple days to edit. It takes a long time. Basically, if it's like a 2-hour show, like multiply that by like
somewhere in town, Zach.
I don't know, like 3 or
I'm
4.
excited about the idea.
It's like 3 or 4 times as much because you
should
just
at
got to
least check
imagine
it
you're
out.
like listening back to parts like multiple times. You got to at least listen through it once. It's like 2 hours there. And then some areas like
Agent Morgan.
someone coughed or the chair creaked, and I've got to like get in there and try and get that out as much as possible. It's actually a really big job. I'm getting faster at it, but the first show I did when Bo's mic was like really bad, that one I don't even know. I want to say it was like 14 hours or more, like just multiple days. Like I pulled a couple like 6-hour days on the weekend, like working into the night. It was rough. I'm like taking a more hands-off approach now. We're getting better at talking. Like there were a lot more like stutters and flubs and just talking over each other in the first couple. So we're getting a better rhythm. So it means less work for me. We didn't talk to everybody, so you only get to talk to so many, I guess. Well, I hope we chose right.
Well then, Agent York, do you have any plans for this evening?
I was going to head back to the hotel and go over my notes. I need to contact HQ and give a progress report too.
Okay, then let's call it a day here.
Sounds good.
Contact my office when you finish your report. We'll pick you up tomorrow morning. Diane, the owner of the art gallery, should be back soon.
All right then, let's do that.
What are we peeking at?
Hold on, Agent York. We're going out to eat at Nick's Diner. Would you like to come with us?
The diner. That might be
Is it actually open?
Thomas is a great cook, but Nick is the real deal. No visit to Greendale is complete without eating at the A&G.
A very appealing proposition. Zach, what do you think? We can always go back to the hotel after eating dinner.
Also, you're
or
probably
go
noticing
directly back to
you
the
start
hotel.
growing a beard.
You decide, Zach.
Let's eat with them. Also, sometimes this is what keeps throwing me. Sometimes like the option that you want to choose is like highlighted in green. Sometimes it's highlighted in red, but then sometimes the one highlighted in red is the one you're not choosing.
I've been sheriff here for a long time now. And this is the worst murder
Get,
I've ever
get in that burger. Get in there.
Our town is a little odd in some ways, but it's usually a peaceful place.
We had our fair share of cases, but just the regular stuff. A high school kid shoplifting from the milk barn, maybe. Or some hot-headed kids fighting, fueled on liquor. Nothing more than that.
Agent York, what kind of cases have you dealt with in the past?
Not much different from those you've just mentioned. The case I was on until last month, well, the guy killed 7 girls in a 3-month period.
Yep, not much different
He
at all.
sawed their heads off from the neck and took them back to his house. He cleaned the skulls up and used them as utensils in his daily life, to eat from or as a urine cup.
I can't remember that character's name, but his facial expression right
He
now.
hated women.
I want to call him Andy because I think Andy
That
is
was
the
his
name of
way
like the
of
kind
dealing
of doofusy deputy in Twin Peaks.
He'd fill skulls with ice, cola, and rum, and he'd down it in one gulp. For him, that was a holy ritual.
You'd
The
think it would
question
stop
is,
getting me, but it doesn't.
the biggest
It just
point
gets me
of
every
the
goddamn time.
For me, he was insane. Drinking from the skulls. Well, that is one
If you ask me, this is insane behavior. I don't know about you.
If those he had used to relieve himself, he would then just use them to drink from, too.
That's the point. That's the one that crosses
Yeah,
into
that's too
insanity,
much,
right?
really.
That's too much, yeah.
Just not sanitary.
Yep.
Not sanitary. That's probably not the problem for most of us.
What else? Ah, yes. An ingenious law school
Oh my
student
God.
raped over 800 victims. That was a nasty one.
Thank you.
You can't have this music going
No.
during this shit. You can't do that.
You don't want to hear anymore? That's a shame, isn't it, Zach?
Oh my God.
Just about to get to the good part, too.
Sounds like you live in a totally different world. I mean, you're like an elite agent who just jumped out from a movie or something. In your eyes, we must look like we're just playing cops and robbers. Ugh, I give up. I can't compete with you.
Don't say that, Emily. The cases you have solved are all full-fledged crimes. A crime is a crime. Size doesn't matter. There is no big and small. Crimes always have a criminal and a victim. No victim will ever welcome a crime, no matter what its size. So, fundamentally, there is no difference in size.
Deep thoughts with Jack Handy.
Well said, Agent Morgan. We work
Really?
day and night to preserve peace and order in this town.
It's the kind of insight you only get from going through federal agent training.
Of course. But still, I don't view shoplifting and Anna's murder as the same level of crime.
Me neither. I never even dreamt that such a thing could ever even happen in this town.
He kind of sounds like
expecting to see Anna here in this diner, waiting on tables.
Kenny. He kind of sounds like Stevie, doesn't he?
Excuse us, Agent Morgan. We should have made dinner a more uplifting experience. Let's call it a night.
Okay. Good night, then.
Nice night. All right. Is my car? Yeah, it is. Yeah, I guess the flies are still around the car, aren't they? I didn't notice that before. All right, where are we going? Where are we going? This, I'm willing to look past like most of the things in this game that like are just like poor design or whatever, or janky, but this, literally, I can't deal with this. This is so frustrating. The not being able to zoom out on the map. It's fine here, I guess. When I was like looking for the gas station, it's like I cannot get a proper view of this town from being so zoomed in. We just can't go out any farther. It drives me nuts. All right, we're gonna take a left and then go over to the hotel.
So, about those bonus features in DVDs nowadays. You know, the ones from the 80s have almost no bonus material. Even if they do, it's a trailer and the visual quality is pretty bad. Well, that visual quality is a good reminder of those days. So many new audio and visual appliances were coming out back then. Do you remember the first video deck we bought? We bought it to record one of the Star Wars movies on TV. And remember when that video store opened, we spent hours there, just trying to find a good movie to rent. There weren't that many to choose from back then. I remember renting some really bad ones after reading those back cover taglines. Hey, remember?
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Oops.
Filmed in 1978. Produced, directed, written, and edited by John DeBello. It was really awful, but for some reason I still remember it pretty well. It had so many sequels, and the original was re-released in '95. The 87-minute-long theatrical release bumped up to a whopping 90 minutes. But that was around the time I joined the Bureau.
I don't want to cut you off, but I gotta look at this map. At least he had more to say about that movie than just like the IMDb, you know, just informational page, written and directed by, in the year of. How do we get down here? Are we on the right? Is it right here? I'm on the road. I guess this is right. I couldn't make that out on the map. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. Back home. We gotta change our suit. Get these flies to fuck off. And shave, I guess. I kind of want to keep growing the beard, though. How long can it get? Let's not shave. Yep. Dramatic scene. Punctuated by swarm of flies. You would have a typewriter.
Okay then, Zach. Let's go back over our progress.
First, the victim, Anna's death. She was found hanging from a tree in the forest. She was cut open with a knife from her chest down to her stomach. That was the direct cause of death. The strangulation marks and skull fracture were caused after death. Her tongue was also bit off, and I found something inside her mouth.
Do you remember what that was, Zach?
Oh no, that's wrong. No, that's right.
The same red seed
Okay.
in her mouth.
Yeah.
According to Emily, it was raining when Anna was killed, but traces of tears were still evident on her face. Which means the perpetrator killed Anna under a roof in the lumber mill, and then carried her body into the woods after it stopped raining. We found numerous important pieces of evidence at the site of the crime. A total of 4 things.
Oh boy.
Knee prints in the grass.
Okay, good.
A wood chip with metal dust.
So I don't have to remember that.
Photo of a man with a tattoo on his back and...
Or maybe I
one
do.
other thing. Do you remember what that was, Zach?
It was the broken stiletto heel, I think.
That's right. A broken stiletto heel. Aligning this with the other evidence suggests that 2 people came into contact with Anna's body prior to it being discovered by us. Those being the perpetrator who killed Anna and Miss Stiletto Heel. There is also the possibility that a third party carried Anna to the woods. That means we could be dealing with 3 people. 2 or 3 people. In any case, Miss Stiletto Heel may have vital information. We need to find her next. We didn't use forensic methods, but we're still closing in on the criminal. Have I forgotten anything?
Ah, of course. The marks on her hand tell us that Anna was gripping something when she died. Do you remember that, Zach?
What do you think she was holding on to?
A round object.
That's right. A round object. The marks on her hand suggest a peace mark. The man in the photo found in the woods had a tattoo of an upside-down peace mark on his back. These 2 could well be related. But we don't know for sure. Next, the townfolk. A few are worthy of special attention. Carol McLean, the singer and bar owner. She's Thomas's sister. Then there's Nick Cormack, the owner of the diner. Both of them seem to be hiding something. There's Diane, the owner of the art gallery, who's out of town. Then we have problematic, old, rich, and eccentric Harry. Both will be tough to crack. Well, we just have to go one by one. I've been thinking, one of the biggest rewards here is the fantastic food. Enjoying food is cultural, and yet it's also a bit uncivilized. It's interesting how good food motivates me to work harder during investigations.
Oh, and on Emily's back, it was strange to me. Hey, don't take that the wrong way, Zach. I wasn't getting all excited or anything. But it did make me feel strange. Nostalgic and sad almost.
It's starting to rain. I think this case may take a while.
Potato. Just delicious raw potato. Can't wait to bite into one of those. The heels. Could it be? Is there a connection? Oh, Jesus, the gigglers.
Are you thirsty?
You must be very thirsty.
You only take milk with your coffee?
Coffee with milk. That's all.
Yeah, that's Twin Peaksy as hell. All we need is someone to speak backwards. Click through of your fluff, yeah.
Who are you?
My name is Becky.
What are you doing here?
My name is Becky.
Anna's friend?
My name is Becky.
His name was Robert Paulson.
Your throat is quenched. You must do what you must do.
Take a sip of coffee and go.
Huh?
They're gone. So already the beard is getting kind of filled in there. It's just been like one day. Oh, episode 2. We're in a new chapter, huh? Same descriptions as the last couple times we've been in here. Has anything changed? Maybe just go directly for the door, but you know, kind of. Oh, we got to get the chocolate chip cookies though. And the lollipops, of course. I mean, children were sitting here, so yeah, that makes sense.
me. That's me when it happened.
When what happened? Find out after this informational card about a biscuit. Oh, you're just gonna tease me like that. You're not even gonna tell me.
Zach, this case looks like it's directly related to us. I do not know how yet, but I do know I need some coffee.
We know where to go for that.
George said he'd have someone pick us up in the parking lot. Let's get some breakfast with Polly first.
Nice. We love our breakfasts with Polly. We live for those breakfasts. Oh, I need the icon with the suit. Yeah, that's pretty obvious. Okay. Keep an eye out for that one. Although we're not going to make this mistake again. It's very dirty. Yeah. $10. Sure. It'll take 24 hours for it to get cleaned. Okay. So we'll wear this for 24 hours if we can. I like, is it one day? I don't know when we started to stink. Gotta keep an eye on that. We are not gonna shave. No way. We're gonna see how long this beard can get. We have... What should we put away? We're all full up. Or no, I can carry more items. 9 out of 15. I'm just not drinking the coffees, though. Let's put these away. Maybe keep one on hand in case we just run into a situation where sleep has not been an issue thus far. Maybe it'll begin to be? I don't know. There's like so many systems in this game that you just like barely engage with. Your hunger, your sleep, your cleanliness.
Did you need something?
No, I was just passing by. I didn't think anybody else was here other than Polly. The door opening like that it surprised me, that's all.
A sapling salesman. A town of 600 residents can somehow support the sapling salesman.
Nice to meet you. I travel a whole lot, you see, selling tree saplings. Just the usual salesman doing the usual road trip. Sometimes I feel, I don't know, like a jolly old bumblebee spreading pollen.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
I get it. You're the special agent Scarface that everyone's yakking about. Nice to meet you, Francis.
Special Agent Scarface? I'd need a bigger scar to live up to that name. Call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
What? You got it. York.
Is this your first visit here, then?
No, sir. Actually, I've been coming here once or twice a year for, a while now. I don't get much business here, but it sure does make a fine vacation. I mean, it's a gorgeous hotel at a bargain price. It's so relaxing in these parts, too. Oh, I just love all the nature. I feel so
Also,
relaxed here.
the camera like panned around the inside of his truck. He had just the one sapling. Just one potted sapling.
Oh, don't worry, he's a good
on the
boy.
truck seat, right?
He
And there's
likes
nothing in the back, just a doghouse. So he's just driving around the country trying to offload this one sapling. There's not even any fucking leaves or anything on it. I guess there's a couple leaves. It's like not exactly
Thank you.
Maybe he's got more out somewhere. But he doesn't have a trailer or anything. He's traveling. Where did that come from?
Sounds like more than just a vacation.
A murder, actually. The perpetrator.
He's walking around with saplings in his butt.
Try to stay indoors at night and during the rain. We want to prevent it from happening again, okay?
Oh, it's a darn shame. Places like this used to be the safest in America.
Could I ask you something? Do you know a lot about seeds?
Seeds? Gardening, huh? You don't look like a green thumb, but let me tell you though, I'm pretty much the only one who can make those saplings sprout. There's a trick to it that can't really be passed on, you know? It's like, oh, the secret of making a good smoked ham, something like that. But you know, once they sprout, you don't need to do much. You can leave it be, and why, it'll turn into a big tree no matter what happens. Kind of like those stocks that politicians buy that just keep growing and growing. Well, you just wait and see. This town is gonna love them.
Stocks, that thing that politicians and only politicians are allowed to purchase.
Good luck now with that case.
Thanks.
Stocks, 401k. I never had a mind for politics.
Forrest Kaysen.
I don't know about all that.
K.
I'm just a simple sapling salesman.
This show has just begun.
Oh, man. All right. Breakfast time. Let's go have our morning ruminations with Polly.
Breakfast looks as good as yesterday's.
And just as appropriate.
I hope you enjoy it.
I will, and thank you. I just met Kaysen, actually.
Ah, good old Mr. Kaysen. Did he give you a sapling?
As a matter of fact, he did. Don't tell me he gives one to everyone he meets.
No. Only to the people he feels comfortable with. He told me. He must feel really comfortable with me.
He must. Is there anyone he hasn't given a sapling to?
Mustard? Okay, I'll just get it from the kitchen then.
No, mustard has nothing to do with it. I was wondering if you know of anyone that Kaysen didn't...
He's already driving around the country trying to offload saplings.
Oh, too much pepper.
Can't be much of a window for a profit there.
I'm
And he's given half of them away.
Ah, Zach, I forgot. We'll never get anything out of her Ruby. Forrest Kaysen. He's hiding something.
Yeah. Suspicious.
You think so too, right, Zach?
There's no way this business works. It just doesn't make sense.
All secrets are hidden until they are inevitably divulged.
All secrets are secret until they're not secret.
The world exposes everything and causes chaos. Just like this coffee.
What is it going to say today? No message. Even more suspicious. All right, well, I guess we're looking pretty good. We don't need to sleep. We don't need to eat. We're just feeling chipper. Let's seize the day. Or let's seize a coffee. Oh, so we sit down and have another one. That's right. Yep. Drink it in. Unexpected trouble is coming your way. Lucky item, lighter. Oh.
There's always trouble heading my way in this job. But I'm always up for a little excitement, too.
Same again? Like another coffee? Oh my god. We're not going to sleep for days. You'll have a lot of fun today. Lucky place. Theme? There's a theme park?
There's no theme park in this town.
Oh, okay.
And all that good luck is just slipping away. But I think I'll have a thrilling enough time right here anyway.
Okay, I think we've had enough. You've had enough. Extra for fortune telling. Oh, but could we have gotten more cha-chings if we just kept drinking? Kaysen, I want to talk to you about your finances. I like to just walk around the hotel when it's raining. I get my exercise that way. It's like an indoor fitness club. I guess that's thanks to the size of this place and the number of us guests. You enjoying the hotel too? guess let's head on outside. Is this the... I thought we were on the second floor. I guess I'm wrong about that. Weren't we staying on the second floor? Do we get a bonus for just saying goodbye to Polly?
Oh, hi.
If you need anything, you can find me at the front desk. That's a very loud text scroll sound. And I think it's the first time we're hearing it. Where'd that come from? No, it's different. Now it's back. Why? And there it is again. Yep. All right. Thank you. Oh, it's her versus me. Got it. But we've talked to other characters before. Did I just never notice that before? We can get cookies. The cookies are cheaper than the crackers. They both recover a little bit of hunger. No, who's going to choose saltines over the chocolate chip cookies? Like, really? They're cheaper. Donut for $19.50. Wow, a cheddar cheese for $22.50. Oh, of course, there's a cherry pie. That's expensive. A hot dog, a moderate amount of hunger. Oh, but there's only one. Bait? Oh, we can go fishing. $119.34 for a normal worm fishing bait. $236.97 for this bait. Oh my god. The bait is twice as much as the fishing rod. Oh, a new suit? Wow. All right. I don't know. What do we want to buy? I'd kind of like to try a new suit out, but that's expensive. No, we're not gonna do all that. I think we're gonna get a fishing rod. Do I have the inventory space for that? Okay, then we're gonna get. Yeah, let's get some. We're gonna try fishing. We gotta try fishing. I don't like fishing in real life or in video games, but we have to experience the deadly premonition fishing, do we not? All right, and then so many goodies. What do we want? Maybe buy some more cookies. We already have like cookies in the inventory, so those can like stay in the same spot. Like inventory space is a problem. Maybe leave it there. We're gonna find out in 1 minute. Be right back. All right, ads are over. Back to it. we done shopping here? I think we might be. We're gonna save our money. We're gonna try fishing out the next opportunity. What do the cigarettes do? Oh my god, that's what they do. They pass the time? Where was that knowledge I needed yesterday? Wait. When I was trying to like pass the time. That's all I need to do, huh? We gotta try that. See how much time passes when you smoke a cigarette.
Good morning, Agent Morgan. Did you sleep well?
Morning, George. Dreamland was quite nice.
You do look well rested. Oh, I was up practically all night doing paperwork. Thomas helped me out, so I was able to go home and get some sleep, but not enough.
Diane got back into town late last night. We should give her a visit.
Which means going to the art gallery, correct?
She lives and works in the office there, so it's the only place to find her. The gallery is open from 10 to 1700.
Brew!
Time for some
Gotcha.
art
Scared you.
appreciation.
Good morning.
Scared
How you
you.
doing? You spooked me good.
Countryside town. Amazing.
I like that they all say I look well rested, because kind of looking like shit a little bit. No, I did change my clothes, so I'm probably looking pretty good in comparison. That's not what I want to do. What did I came in here to, I think I want to try smoking a cigarette to see what happens in terms of time. Forgot my headphones at home and can't hear you, but here to say yo anyway. Oh shit. So you just, as you're smoking, it'll just keep passing. Oh my god, I wish I would have known that. That makes it so much easier. Wow, okay. So you can wait around. All the bitching I was doing yesterday was just me being stupid and not realizing there is a...
The gallery is called Muses.
I mean, it's sort of
Gallery.
like
The Muses
hidden.
were the 9 daughters of the goddess of memory in Greek mythology.
Ah, it's just like Diane to name it that way.
Is she that intelligent a woman?
Maybe. You'll see for yourself soon enough.
Did you see how Emily reacted, Zach? I sense that this Diane is not popular among other women. I can't wait to meet her.
The gallery is on the north side of town. Take the road along the lake and go north.
I love women that are hated by other women. Can't wait. So what is the other indicator? What is that indicating? Oh no. Stop, stop, stop. Oh, right, this one. There we go. I guess that's a side quest over there at the hospital. Okay, let's see. Go to here. I think take a right. And then... it's way over here. Can we just follow that road all the way down, maybe? This is how we find out, since this is as far as we zoom out on the map. Gotta get up close and personal. Where were we again? Here? Jesus, I don't even know. Let's just take a right out of here and see what happens. It's in that general direction. Is it over here?
art gallery in such a small town. Am I prejudiced to think that it doesn't seem to fit?
Greenvale
No, I
and
think
every small town
it makes
has
more
every
sense
right
than
to
the
enjoy art.
traveling
That's
sapling
right.
salesman
Small towns
coming
tend to be
by
full of highly cultured
to give
people.
away a sapling to
Although
half
I
of
can't
the
say I've ever been to the
600
gallery
residents
myself.
and then move on
What about you?
and somehow support himself.
Are you into art?
Actually, yes. I like going to the gallery. It's very relaxing there.
Really, George? I never knew that about you for all this time.
Emily, please. I'm just as cultured as everyone else.
Some people just have sides to them that you'd never expect. By the way, that Diane, is she the type that isn't very appreciated by other women?
What do you mean?
Exactly what it sounds like, Emily. Is she very attractive, especially to the opposite sex?
So you're asking if she's sexy, right?
Well, she does always wear high heels.
And definitely, it's hard to explain.
But that doesn't make me biased, okay? She just seems to look down on
It's
people.
like I was here in the back
She always has.
of my brain. I was so focused on this conversation.
That must be
What is
because sex
beeping?
appeal
Right,
has
we're out
no
of gas.
Now that's out of line.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Emily. I didn't mean to poke fun at you. You just reacted so strongly to Diane's name.
I did not.
We're not going to make it.
Suggesting I'm the total opposite of her. Is that it?
Oh, Emily, that's not what anyone is suggesting. Let's just drop this conversation, okay?
So what do we do? What do we do when we run out of gas and get stranded out here in the middle of nowhere? Do we keep going straight here? This road will take us around? If we just follow it? Yeah. And then left when it forks? Let's see how close we can get. I guess we're running, maybe. And then I don't know how we get back. Hopefully there's a sheriff's car parked at this place too. They seem to be parked around town, just ready for the taking. Oh my god, we're just not gonna get there. Oh, is this the fork? No, that's not it. Car accident penalty. I didn't have an accident. I just ran out of gas. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. So, this is the, yeah, I mean, we found this out yesterday. This is the speed at which you move if you run out of gas. Which I guess is better than no motion. I think it would be faster to run. This sucks. We gotta go all this way over here. That's a long way. If I run, maybe I can just cut through the woods here? I don't know. Oh my god. But do I just leave y'all in the car here? Are you gonna get out with me?
If you're wandering off, then we'll go on ahead.
In
We don't
what?
have time to mess around.
Yeah, go on ahead.
Okay.
I'd love to see it.
Agent York, the gallery is open from 10 to 1700. Please keep that in mind and don't be late.
Alright. Thankfully, time ticks by at a snail's pace. So, we got like just under 5 hours to run the rest of the way. I can't even get up. Yeah, we can't even run across that way. I'm tempted to find out what happens when our heart rate like redlines. But I'm also worried we just die, and I don't really want to die right now. So maybe save that experiment for a later date. The heart is pumping. Maybe go through here. Will that connect us? It'll connect us over there. That's not really a shortcut, is it? Unless there's a hidden path here in the woods, which it doesn't appear that there is. I think we're just gonna run the rest of the way along this main road. I think that's the plan. So let's do it. into just triple digits now. The home stretch. I wonder, like, is my hunger, like... No, we're good on that, I guess. I wonder what going into the red, like, is there a penalty for that? Or do you just have to take it to the limit? I'm so curious. Man, there like really is just nothing you can do in this situation, right? And there are a lot of like very isolated places. There's just the one gas station, I think. So if you're not in town, you're screwed. We got to keep an eye on that gas. Gotta do a better job of that. Okay. Almost there. Almost. Alright, that was great. Very cool. Very fun system in the game. The gas. Very easy to manage. At least y'all are here. And do we have a way to get back? Please tell me there's a car I can observe. This car. Must be George's. All this display of power, it definitely suits him. Emily's over there. There's no car... There's no sheriff's car in this parking lot. What do we do to, like, leave here? Do we run all the way back? I just have to believe. I have to hope that, like, there's going to be a sheriff's car that spawns after we leave here. God, I hope so.
Emily, Mr. FBI agent made it here all by himself.
How did y'all make it here? I don't see a vehicle.
I'm going to talk to Diane. You two just wait out here.
What the hell are you saying?
I know, it's very rude of me. But also very important. I always make sure that I meet with the important ones, one-on-one. Otherwise, it's difficult to sense the subtle reactions of the suspect. This is just how I do things, and I'd appreciate your understanding.
But go on then. You're not going to listen to us anyway, are you?
You're starting to understand me, George.
You're starting to get it. I'm a condescending asshole. Now you're getting it. Bitter chocolate.
Hello? Hello?
No reply. lie. Let's take a look around then, Zach.
Let's look at some art. What do we have? Oh.
Oh.
Hello, Olivia. Do you like art?
Yes. Yes, I do. Well, I mean, I like trees.
Trees. Okay. Ah, but I see because these are all tree paintings. Do you come here often then?
Well, no. Just sometimes. I'm sorry, I really need to get back to the diner.
Zach, she was lying about something.
Yeah, very suspicious.
She said trees, not paintings of trees.
Oh, that's what tripped you up.
She doesn't need to come here to see trees. There's tons of trees outside.
That's right. There are trees outside. Why would you look at a painting of a tree? Why would you look at a painting of anything that you can just see the real thing of, right? Who needs it? Just go look at the real thing. Trees at twilight. A beautiful painting of 6 trees bathed in a sunset glow. We have 2 trees. We have a few trees, but really just one prominent tree. We've got trees in a stream. All of these things can be seen outside. Just go look at the real trees. You don't need art. There's no reason for art, folks. Just pack it up. It's done. We don't need it any longer. You can see all these things elsewhere. More trees. Yeah, we have some trees. That's a tree. Oh, I like these trees. That's nice. Yeah, I like that one. Shrouded in fog. Very atmospheric. Should we save? Oh my god, maybe. But then, like, we're saving. I can't make another, like, save slot, can I? It's just the one. Yeah, you only get one. There's not an option for more, even with the manual saves. So we're saving the status of our car being who the fuck knows where. I don't even know how to get it back to town. We're gonna find out. Probably the hard way. We're finding things out the hard way. This is some art. This is not a tree. Pretty big for an oh no. Pretty big for an objet d'art. Pointy branches, razor sharp leaves. Suddenly we're lapsing into French. Why? I don't know. Good taste on the curator's part, greeting us with such a cool and sharp setup, right, Zach? C'est magnifique. Should we go in here? Maybe we should check out the rest of the foyer before moving on. Oh, what was that? What was that? Hold on. This is where we're supposed to be going, so before we go there, I want to see what they got up on the second floor. More trees. So many trees. Look at these trees. Look at that. Ooh, that's a big, thick. That's a copse of trees. Very nice. Yeah, I like that one. It's framed by a tree framed by other trees. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, dress forms. Lots of dress forms. Dress form mannequins. Just placed around the art gallery. Why? It's art. It's sort of it's a commentary on trees having the human dress forms that are missing the heads, right? It's kind of like when you take off the appendages of a human being, aren't we all just like trunks with trees? And it's like the commonality, it's the singularity of all life forms. We're all one. We're all part of this earth together. And when you look at the dress form missing the head and the arms and the legs, you're reminded of our similarity to trees. It all comes together. Trees, trees, trees. Now this is a series of trees. Tree with sun on the left, tree with sun on the right, and tree missing the sun. A well-balanced painting of a tree with its branches reaching out both left and right. Yes. The tree in this one has branches growing in both directions. Strange that an artist with such unique tastes would draw something so mundane. It's not mundane, you just don't get it. You just don't get the art. It's very deep. These are all very deep. In fact, this one's so deep we've seen it twice. Maybe, probably, if we look closely, we are seeing a lot of the same trees. Again and again, right? There's no way they made all these individual trees for all these. No, we got repeating textures for sure. But this one, we didn't notice that one before. So maybe that's a unique tree. Go down, or let's do this floor by floor. We don't want to miss any trees. We want to collect all the trees. I think there's an achievement for that. Let's get our Nintendo Switch achievement. Oh, no. Is there a puzzle related to the trees?
Zach, something is still missing. We need more clues.
More clues. Blues clues, blues clues. Downstairs we go. Maybe there's a clue down here. Could there be a clue? Maybe there's a clue in here. There's not. We can't interact with these. Okay. How about over here? Nothing. We got some honor. It was very honorable of us to be so thorough and check out this room. A secret painting. Red butterflies frolicking. Frolicking butterflies? Don't you need legs to frolic? Can you frolic in the air? No, I guess, butterflies can land. They can frolic. Maybe frolic is more of a general term than I'm thinking. A large tree and red butterflies. It almost looks as if it's burning. Yes, please. Museum basement salmon. That's good eating. So just the one painting? Nothing else. Is the butterflies, is there a clue in that butterflies painting? We can't get it. We got one more option here. No, we don't. What is this? Come on, you can do it. Almost there. Get it, York. Break it. I don't think I can take out a weapon right now. So this is the only way to do it? There we go. And a whole lot of nothing. Oh, that was an honorable showing. Yes. Red butterflies. Burning. We need a 3-digit code.
Zach, something is still missing. We
Hmm.
need more clues.
Do we have to count something? Is it counting the number of paintings? We had one downstairs. I don't know. 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's probably not it. 9. Oh, we got other rooms here. Oh, look at this. I didn't even see this place. Oh. I see a padlocked door through the window. I might be able to shoot the lock off from... Oh, yeah. Look at that. How do I get my gun out? Oops. Well, I can pull out my gun in these situations. I didn't realize that. Okay. Where are we aiming? Okay. Whoa, this place, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Look at all these trees. It's a veritable forest in here. And another... Okay. Where are we? I guess I thought I had a sense of this place's layout, but I don't. Oh, I see. We're on the other wing here. Got it. So we've almost looped all the way around. Alright, well, let's go back and go into that newly uncovered door. Newly unlocked door. Depadlocked. Which one? Maybe this one? Is where we went in? Is that right? Wait a second. Where did I just go in to shoot that off? Was it in here? No. I've just turned myself around. I should have gone directly to it. Let's think. Where did we come in through? Over here, right? Yeah. Okay, it was back here. Yes. Okay, not that one. This one... Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Let me down again, fingers. Nope. Okay, this is it. So then the shut-off door is here. The shut-off padlock. This door. Okay. There it is. What do we got? The girl in the woods.
This. Call this a painting?
Rude.
A bit primitive with poor composition. Hardly the work of a master. But strangely, though, it powerfully exudes a soft, warm feeling. On
Wasn't
the
that
back
what it's
it
really all
says,
about?
Guardian of the Art Gallery in fresh strokes. So someone added that recently. Guardian of the Art Gallery. Wouldn't that be Diane? And why is this painting here?
Why, indeed. Is this a clue? Maybe we have to place it somewhere. Unfortunately, we're going to have to find out the answer to that question next time on Deadly Premonition, because it's about time to mosey. Gotta get out there early today. Oh, yep, I bet you're going there. Oh. So I could have picked up that painting in the basement? It didn't give me the option for that. Maybe I had to look at this empty spot first. And now I can do that. That's probably the trick, huh? We're going to save there, and we're going to keep filling with paintings here. Potentially tomorrow, but probably not. Got some other stuff going on, so most likely Sunday, Japan time, Sunday morning, be back with the next Deadly Premonition stream. So until then, I think no raid today. I got to get out the door here, so everyone be well. Thank you for coming by, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.